Welcome to tonight's council action for the meeting for Monday, February 24th, 2025. Tonight we had a little bit of lengthy stuff on the agenda. Tonight we had, as normal, first thing is Pledge of Allegiance, roll call of officers, approval of minutes from our 127 council meeting, and from the executive meetings for 127 and 210 city council meeting for the minutes. Both of them were approved and nothing was amended on there. We had one communication, no hearing from citizens. The communication was an email dated February 10th, 2025 from Valerie Clardy Stokes regarding the opposition for the Sunday liquor license and hours at Toast Time Bar. Next thing was public hearings, which we did not have any tonight. And next was old business. Old business for the first thing, bills for a second reading are old business, and we had bill number 10036, which was the ordinance to rezone the property located at 2700 Melanphy Lane from a non-urban to a planned development residential district. Councilman Harris amended that bill for the add-on for the amendment for the trails that wasn't on that actual print. So we got that taken care of, and that passed and became ordinance 9040. Next item on the agenda was Bill 10037. Ordinance amend the special use number 8405 for Toasted Up LLC Toast Time to allow for Sunday operating hours in existing B3 extensive business district, property located at 12781 Newhalls Ferry Road. We also did amend that, and we amended it for the times from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And that actually passed. I voted against it, and but that actually did pass, and that became ordinance 9041. Next thing on the item was bill number 10038. Ordinance authorized special use permits for Moab Jordan LLC, doing business at Jordan Fish and Chicken Grill to allow for carry-out restaurant in a B3 extensive business district property located at 739A North Highway 67. That bill also passed and became ordinance 9042. So next item was bill number 10039, which was an ordinance authorized special use permit from Kelly Ray doing business STL Boxing Academy to allow for a fitness center greater than 2,000 square feet, a B3 extensive business district for property located at 750 North Highway 67. This also passed and became ordinance 9043. Next item was bill number 10042, ordinance of the City of Florissant, Missouri, authorized directing the submission of a ballot proposition to a qualified voters of the City of Florissant to consider an amendment to the charter of the City of Florissant require voter approval of certain land transaction concerning the City of Florissant parks. It also passed with no opposition, and that went from ordinance 9044. So bill 10042 became ordinance 9044. Next item on the agenda was bill 10043. That was an ordinance to the City of Florissant, Missouri, imposing a moratorium on certain lands transactions concerning the City of Florissant parks until an election to be held on April 7th, 2026. Considering an amendment to the charter of the City of Florissant to require a voter approval for such land transaction. It also comes inside with the moratorium. We will not do nothing like that again with the land transactions, and until the people vote on it April 7th, 2026. That passed also and became ordinance number 9045. Next thing on the agenda was bill number 10045. That was the ordinance authorizing amendment to chapter 605, business regulation, article 17, residential rental real estate, section 453, 454, and 461 by deleting them entirety and replacing them. This bill actually was, we did an update and tweaked our crime-free bill to come and coincide with the Violence Against Women Act. So that passed with no problem. That was a unanimous vote, and that bill 10045 passed and became ordinance 9046. Okay, next one on the agenda was bill 10049. That's an ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into agreement with the Missouri Department of Transportation, MoDOT, for the design and construction of Patterson Road from Highway 67, which is Lindbergh, to Coldwater Creek Tributary Bridge. This has been going on for, a couple years. We've been dealing with this, a year, getting everything, the ball rolling. And if everything goes on schedule, all the construction and everything should be completed by 2027. But this is still in the infant phases of it. There's still more processes to go through this to get the design build and everything, but that will come within the next year, and then from there, then we'll get the construction going. That passed, also unanimous, and became ordinance number 9047. The next item on the agenda was Bill 10050. That's the ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into agreement with the Missouri Department of Transportation, which is MoDOT, for construction of St. Denis in Phase 2. Okay, that's going to go from Lafayette to Florissant Road, and it should be a good project. That passed and became ordinance 9048. So with these two, with the Patterson and St. Denis construction, we're going to have a little bit of construction in the near future in the city of Florissant. So when all these projects started, be conscious of the construction workers and how if they have lane drops down. So make sure you're on there, and please drive safely around the construction zone. Myself, I know what it's like to be out on them roads working, and sometimes they can get very dangerous with the traffic. So be conscious of that during the construction. No matter if it's in Florissant, everywhere around, wherever you're driving, if there's construction going on, please be conscious and please drive safely around the workers. Okay, that was everything for our second readings. The new business was next on the agenda. We had board appointments where there were any requests. So the first one was a liquor request for full liquor by the drink license for V-Nail Lounge located at 139933 New Halls Ferry Road. We postponed this, so the next, we didn't have a representative from the business, so we postponed. This is the second time we postponed this, and so hopefully next time we can, next council meeting, we can get this taken care of. Actually, another liquor was a request for a full liquor by the drink license for Jack Foundation and Arts located at number 20 Patterson Plaza. That was granted, so there they would have full liquor by the drink when they're having their art fairs and their art gatherings. Next one on the agenda was a transfer use. Request authorize a transfer special use number 8417 from One Dish Wonders LLC doing business as One Dish Wonders to Cajun Kitchen LLC, to allow for catering business located at 115 Flower Valley Shopping Center. That was also unanimously, and it was accepted. Next item on the agenda was a resolution for the City of Florissant, or City Council, supporting the grant application for the Recreation Trail Program through Missouri State Park. This is going to put a grant in for a trail around St. Ferdinand Park. So if we can put a walking trail around St. Ferdinand Park and everything will be connected within, this is all going to be part of the master plan to have everything connected. So hopefully this will get through and we can get on that very shortly in the near future. It'd be good for that to have that walking trail around the park. Okay, next thing on the agenda was bills for the first reading. We had bill number 10051, ordinance amending chapter 125 personnel, article 6, leave policy, division 4, other types of leave. The section 125.360 with pay, by deleting it entirely and replacing it. So what that is, now we're going to have a family leave. If a woman has the maternity, you're going to have maternity leave, paid leave. If you're in the military and you go on deployment, if you're in the reserves, you will not lose your seniority, and you'd have your job when you get back from deployment. You would have your job waiting for you. So that is good. That went in actually 3 readings. So we did that, so in case somebody has a baby tomorrow, then they can finally get that leave, and it also helps for the father if they fathered the child that's a full-time employee of the city. So that passed unanimously. We did that in 3 readings, and that became ordinance 9048. Next item on the agenda for bills for first reading was ordinance to authorize transfer of special use permit number 8417 from One Dish Wonders LLC, doing business as One Dish Wonders, to Cajun Kitchen LLC, to allow for a catering business located at 115 Flower Valley Shopping Center. That was the first reading on it. We will be doing a second and probably a third reading on our next meeting with that bill. Next item on the agenda was a proclamation honoring Robert Parson Jr. for his years of councilman for Ward 8 and his commitment to the city of Florissant. Like I said earlier with Robert and I, we sat on the Environmental Commission, and so I've known Robert for a long time. Robert's a good, dedicated man to the city of Florissant. He has done a wonderful job as a councilman for his ward and for the city of Florissant, and I congratulate him on his new job as the judge. I think you do a wonderful job, and he will be missed on the city council. So once again, Robert, thank you for your service, and thank you and congratulations on your new position. Next item on the agenda was council announcements. Some of them that I had: the St. Patrick's Day Parade, Festival, 5K run is March 16th. It's on a Sunday. Then the St. Ferdinand Barbecue starts March 1st and it ends on March 30th. So it'll be the whole month of March on that barbecue. Like Mr. Egan said, they have some of the best barbecue around in Florissant right there. Then the mayor also said something about the Valley of the Flowers Festival, which would be May 2nd through the 4th. With nothing else on the agenda, adjournment was placed, and we adjourned the meeting. And what I would like to say again was what my announcements that I usually say: if you're a gun owner, make sure you keep that firearm secured. Do not leave that firearm unsecured in your vehicle or unsecured anywhere. I know it's a right that we have as a Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, but we also have the responsibility to treat them as a weapon. and make sure you keep them all secured. So make sure you be a responsible gun owner and keep them firearms secured. Thank you, and that does it for this evening. Thank you very much. Everybody have a good evening, and may God bless. Thank you.